everyone, good morning. This is Karen Kaidunan and here we go again learning about math. For today's topic, we do have the geometric designs. These designs deals with the construction and representation of free-form curves, surfaces, or volumes and is closely related to geometric modeling. Before my group mates will bring you to a deeper understanding of the topic, let me first talk about the Van Hill theory of geometric thinking. At the end of this video, you will be able to have a clearer understanding of what it means for the students to be thinking geometrically. Please see the flowchart of the topic in order for you to be guided. So here we go. Van Hill's theory of geometric thought describes the different levels of understanding through which students progress when learning geometry. According to this theory, there are 5 levels of thinking or understanding in geometry. First is the visualization. It describes shapes and the basis of their appearance. Analysis describes shape and the basis of their properties. Abstraction recognizes the importance of properties and relationship among them, which assists students in logically ordering the properties of the shapes. Deduction attains logical reasoning ability and proves theorem deductively. And lastly, the rigor. It establishes and analyzes theorems in different postulation systems. Furthermore, these 5 levels have 5 important characteristics. We have the fixed sequence or order, the adjacency, the distinction, the separation, and the attainment.
Hi, I'm Louis Prentice. I'm here to discuss about types of transformations. Transformation means to change, hence a geometric transformation would mean to make some changes in any given geometric scene. Types of transformation. Translation happens when we move the image without changing anything in it. Hence the shape, size, and orientation remain the same. For example, the given shape in blue is shifted 5 units down as shown by the red arrow, and the transformed image form is shown in yellow, also moving the blue shape 7 units to the right. As shown by a yellow arrow gives the transformed image shown red. Rotation is when we rotate the image by a certain degree. For example, on rotation of the blue image by 90 degrees, we get the yellow image. Reflection is when we flip the image along a line, the mirror line. The flipped image is also called the mirror image. For example, for the given picture with the mirror line, the blue image is 1 unit away from the mirror line, and the mirror image, yellow image, form will also be a unit away from the mirror line. Relation is when the size of an image is increased or decreased without changing its shape. For example, for the given blue image, the red image will be a deleted one. So that's all, thank you.
Good morning each and everyone, I am Flordelisa Gumahob again, and this time I will discuss the psychology of shape. Psychology of shape, it has 5 common shapes. Rectangle and square, it is a balanced and tradition. Circles are for infinity, protection, and femininity. Triangles are for stability, energy, and aggression. Rhombus are for vibrant and contemporary. And for the last but not the least is hexagon, is for unity and balanced. According to Kyla Darling, 2018, it is a different shape that can evoke different meaning, and if you combine this shape in different way, you can create an entirely new meaning. And that's the psychology of shape. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Shane Mental and for today I was tasked to tackle about geometric patterns together with Miss Alea Fernandez. So at the end of the lesson, we are able to provide the required information about geometric patterns, its history and any other area taken on basis of information presented in the report, and also its purpose in designing. Before we proceed, let us see first our conceptual framework to be guided for the flow of the topic.
The word geometry is rooted in the Greek language and comes from the root words geo meaning earth and metri meaning measurement. Geometry is all around us in nature, our buildings, and everyday life. Many cultures even see geometry and geometric patterns as sacred because of the fundamental correlation with life and creation itself. So back to the ancient city of Alexandria around 300 BC, where a Greek philosopher and mathematician named Euclid was hard at work. Euclid is considered to be the father of geometry. He wrote Elements, which is one of the most influential works in the history of mathematics. So geometric patterns are based on the study of forms and the connections between lines and surfaces in mathematics, which is known as geometry. A pattern is described as a repeated ornamental design, which means geometric patterns are made up of a collection of forms that are repeated or varied to form a coherent design. It could be objects, shapes, or pictures. In this example, the next shape would be circle since there is a pattern in the given set of data. So the purpose of using geometric patterns in online design is to help users navigate by guiding them through lines and shapes, frame vital information that you want to highlight, and lastly, add eye-catching visual effects and make design stand out.
Good day everyone, I am Alea Misuerto Fernandez and today I am going to continue the topic that Shane Mintal discussed earlier, which is all about geometric patterns. So we have here some different types of geometric patterns that we can use or experiment to create anything with geometric shapes and come up with your own unique style and applications. But first, let me discuss the objectives that aims to provide example, identify the different types of geometric patterns, and lastly, enable students understand more about this topic. And next is the flowchart of this topic or the conceptual framework. Geometric gradients is gradual blending from one color to another. Spiral patterns. Spiral are powerful design elements packed with symbolism and allure. Islamic patterns based on these sacred geometric forms and central to the Islamic arts. Simple lines. Lines form an essential part of geometry, and a simple line is considered a shape. Low poly patterns refers to a bunch of shapes meshed together to create one bigger pattern or image. Mandalas, packed with symbolism and have all kinds of spiritual uses. Radial patterns are circular and usually contain features being arranged along the circumference of a circle, such as lines or more circle. Isometric patterns is used by designers to represent 3D objects in a 2D space. And that would be all. Thank you.